Thank you so much to Mr. Kimo Sasi. Our next distinguished delegation is here from Poland, and we are very honored to welcome them, as well as to hear from the former mayor of Warsaw, Mr. Marcin Święcicki, as well as former member of parliament, Minister Interior, and head of the presidential chancellery, Ryszard Kalisz.
Madam President, Mariam Rajavi, dear colleagues, dear friends, we had a chance today to listen to 10 points plan of Mrs. Rajavi that will bring to Iran prosperity, freedom, democracy, abolition of death penalty, that will bring more stability into the region. The plan that is in full compliance with universal human values, with UN Declaration on Human Rights. So one can ask a question, why Western countries are not fully supporting this plan, are not fully supporting the opposition in Iran? Why still there are some various deals, various hopes, various negotiations? We should stop this, because this regime will not bring any liberalization in Iran. This regime holds world record in death penalty for political opponents. The perpetrators of massive executions in 1988 are still having top positions in Iranian regime. And also recent elections show that there is no possibility to liberalize, to give a choice to Iranian people, and Iranian people has shown this by boycotting those elections. So we should stop our self-deceiving that we can really, through negotiations, bring some liberalization to this regime. What should we do in such a situation? First of all, to provide full support to Iranian opposition and to regime change. Polish solidarity movement that brought freedom to Poland after 45 years of communism was supported by Western democracies, was supported by Polish diaspora, by democratic institutions in the world. It helped Poland to gain freedom very much. We have to extend all economic and personal sanctions on Iranian regime, on Iranian economy. We should declare, European Union should declare Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a terrorist organization, following Canadian example that Canada has did so. We should set up international criminal court to judge all the perpetrators of those crimes. We should also stop accepting the hostage-taking mechanism in achieving concessions from the world. We also should pay attention to this axis of evil that is composed of Iran, North Korea, Russia, China. This is not only theory. They are cooperating in supplying arms, in supplying drones, in various agreements between them. Please imagine what is going to happen if these evils coordinate their attack on Western democracies, on their targets in surrounding countries. How much trouble we would have at that time. So the policy of appeasement, as it was said here, doesn't work. It doesn't. Also, look at another example, what is happening right now in Ukraine and with Russian war on Ukrainian people. The delay in support for Ukraine, the piecemeal support, some hesitation in what kind of weapons and economic and military support to Ukraine can be extended by the Western countries, brought enormous suffering for Ukrainian people, for civilians in Ukraine. So we should not repeat and stay in those kind of mistakes. I am sure that thanks to determination, readiness for sacrifice of the Iranian people, that Iran will be free and democratic country.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear Madam Rajavi, we gather here united but by our shared commitment to freedom, justice, and human dignity, especially for the people of Iran who have endured the oppressive yoke of tyranny for far too long. And we ought to speak friendly. We ought to speak for all democratic states. No economic relation with Iran. No legal relation with Iran. More sanctions for Iran. Iran, it is dictatorship. Every regime collapse. Dictatorship in Iran will collapse as well. But today, any democratic country cannot help Ayatollah theocratic dictatorship in Iran. It is shameful and deeply troubling that democratic nations continue to appease the Iranian regime. On June 8, the Swedish government, in a regrettable display of capitulation, released Hamid Nouri, allowing him to return to Iran. This same situation was in Belgium. Belgian government last year freed Asadollah Assadi, a terrorist diplomat of the regime, allowing him to return to Iran. No cooperation with Ayatollah's Iran. No, because the help for Iran, it is activity against freedom, democratic country and secular country in Iran for freedom on the worldwide. Today, the National Council of Resistance of Iran for Democratic World, it is one representative of Iranian people. One, Mr. Rajavi's 10-point plan, it is not just a document. It is a vision of hope and pathway to a future where the Iranian people can live in freedom, peace, and democracy. It is a comprehensive blueprint for democratic Iran that respects the right of its citizens and upholds the rule of law. As we stand here today, let us send a clear message to the Iranian message. The international community will not tolerate your crimes. We stand with the people of Iran, their legitimate resistance, and Iran resistance inside the country. We support their struggle for free, democratic, and secular Iran. We are from Poland. Poland, in 1989, has won communist system. dictatorship. And please, you remember, 3 years ago has Soviet Union collapsed. Iran, please, Ayatollahs, Iran will collapse as well. Thank you.
Mariam Rajavi, strong women are a free Iran. Congratulations.
Thank you.